I'm Steffens. I'm the director of the Colorado Workforce Development Council, but I was fortunate enough to get to be the first program director for Colorado Companies to Watch. Three very incredible people that I respected in the way they handled existing industry and supporting existing industry in Colorado came to me and asked me if I would be engaged. And so they tricked me by saying that they would have pizza, and we all got together and had pizza and brainstormed and learned about this amazing national program that we knew we could bring to Colorado and elevate it even higher. As a Colorado native and a small business owner in the state of Colorado, when I started working for the state, I was passionate about the desire to do something for existing businesses in Colorado. And that's why Colorado Companies to Watch matters, because it looks at the businesses that fly under the radar, the businesses that aren't the big guys that get all the attention. They're not the startups that everybody is jazzed about. They're the companies that have proven themselves, have moved forward and are growing and are creating an amazing number of jobs, and they just go out there doing it busy every day with very little recognition. So Companies to Watch recognizes those companies, supports those companies, and puts them in the spotlight where they need to be to help get the attention they need to elevate to a whole new level. And that's why Colorado needs Colorado Companies to Watch, and it's why it was the right thing to do all those years ago and still is. I think one of the most amazing things about what has caused Colorado Companies to Watch to be more successful than other programs, and I'm not saying they're not great programs, but the key to our success that allowed us to be one of the best programs in the country is that it's embedded and embraced and completely a partnership between public and private. It's not a government program that's sponsored by private. It's not a private program where they try to bring the government side in. It's a complete public-private partnership from our local city level, county, region, state. There are very, very important people that care so much about the program on every side, at every level of government and business across Colorado. And that relationship and that passion and that caring for doing the right thing for businesses and a willingness to always come back and say, but what's the best thing for the winner? Not what's the best thing for my business or the best thing for my initiative. What's the best thing for the winners? That's why the public-private partnership works so well, because that's the only focus all of the time. Inspiring moments over the last 5 years. Now you are going to make me cry. I believe very much in this program, and I think the most inspiring things are the stories you hear from the companies. When you have a This Week celebration for a local company and you go in and they have set up a party for all of their staff and they have invited their vendors and their customers and they're there and we were gonna bring a cake and have a little party and they're having a pig roast with a live band because they're so excited about being acknowledged and recognized. That's the cornerstone type of thing that happens. When you show up in a community and you just drop by and say, hi, I'm with Colorado Companies to Watch and I wanted to congratulate you, and it's as if a rock star walked in the room because they're so excited to have somebody come and say thank you for being in Colorado. Those are the things that inspire me. Those are the things when you watch those 50 CEOs get up on that stage all together and you just can't even imagine the brain power and the just incredible ability to succeed that's standing on that stage. It gives you goosebumps. You can't help it. So I think that we have a lot to be proud of what we accomplished over the last 5 years, but what I would really like to see in the next 5 years for Colorado Companies to Watch is for it to continue to evolve, for it to continue to be as innovative as the companies that it represents, for it to continue the focus on what makes Colorado great, which are our entrepreneurs and our smaller businesses and our incredible growth companies that make our state so incredible and vibrant and diverse I want to see that that innovation continues, that the companies, we now have 250 Colorado Company to Watch alumni, and I want them to lead the next 5 years. I want those CEOs and leadership positions at those companies to say what we should be doing next. And the really exciting thing is they want to, and they're charged up, and they're so excited to do it. I think that's the next evolution of Colorado Companies to Watch, is not only a program that's driven for second stage companies because it's the right thing to do by the public-private partners, but because it's the companies themselves that are driving it, because it's the right thing to do for each other. The thing that I can say that I am the most proud of in being the founding program director for Colorado Companies to Watch is the collaboration and the work of all of the partners, but the fact that it was done with the highest level of integrity. Every time there was a difficult decision to make or wondering which side to be on, it was never about sides. It was never a question about what was the right answer, because the right answer was the one that was made with integrity, the one that was right for the companies and the one that was right for Colorado, because it was all about the integrity of the program and the integrity of doing the right thing for the right reasons. The sponsors of Colorado Companies to Watch are so important for the obvious reasons, because they provide the cash flow that's needed. The program has always been funded by sponsorships from our community partners or our business sponsors. But what truly makes Companies to Watch unique is that we have sponsors that are sponsors in the program because they believe that the right thing to do is to invest in growing Colorado. And the right way to invest in growing Colorado is to support and recognize and believe in and embrace second stage companies that are growing and creating jobs and creating wealth in Colorado. And I can't think of a single sponsor that we've ever had been engaged in the program that wasn't doing it because it was the right thing to do. And if they got business, well, that was great. But they were doing it because in the long run, it would be better for Colorado, which was better for them and better for their families. Community partners for Colorado Companies to Watch were the key to founding the program and developing the program. This great group of community partners who believed that effective economic development was growing what you already had came together and said, how do we do a program that recognizes these companies that so deserve our appreciation and our recognition? And they really drove the development of the program, the structure that needed to go around it. They were the ones that were working their tails off when there wasn't anything to sponsor. And then they stayed with it, and they stepped back and they let the sponsors step up, and we've managed this incredible balance between community partners and corporate sponsors so that there's no one entity in control, and the only focus is on the companies, on the winners, and on doing the right thing. It took an army of volunteers to run this program. It wasn't one program director, it wasn't one economic development office, it wasn't 2 or 3 big businesses that funded it. It was an army of people who gave their time, their money, their support, their dedication, and they just came in masses, and they worked well together, and they always kept the focus on the companies and what was the right thing to do. So although I'm honored to be the founding program director, I just got to be the champion for an army of incredible volunteers that have given so much because they know that this program and celebrating second stage companies in Colorado is the most amazing, incredible, wonderful thing that we can do for our state.